Have you spoken to Steck quite a bit around the Stars and whatever else?
Yeah.
Good things, I hope.
Yeah, no, only good.
As ready as we can be, to be honest. Like, as you know, that everyone starts talking in the morning and no one really knows what the other team's going to do, and sometimes the other team's trying to throw you off, and sometimes they're being honest. So we're all planned for most scenarios, so hopefully he doesn't get too sort of cagey as he gets through the rounds. I think he's getting messages at 7 a.m. to about midnight at night about all different players and whatever else. So he's done a mountain of work, and a lot of this is all credit to him, and very thankful for what he's actually done, but I'm sure he's going to enjoy a glass of red tonight and put his feet up and relax for a couple of days. Get ready.
The clock, and they've just made an announcement that they've picked someone that is a retention pick, so they've selected Harris Ralph. Now, of course, there's a retention pick for the Melbourne Stars, and Melbourne Stars have said, you're not going to have our man, we are going to keep Harris Ralph. So there is big news right at the start.
Oh, I've got one from one. The thing is that they're passing in the second round, because otherwise, unless they're taking goal, because why would they trade out to the last pick if they're not going to use him as that one? Yeah. So they have to be passing.
We go to the Melbourne Stars. Selection is in.
Yeah, and we picked Tom Curran as our pre-signing.
So the pre-signing of Tom Curran.
If I take Joe Clark, I'm just saying
Yeah, exactly. We are doing that, aren't we? 100%. Right to match, pre-signing, move on. Excellent. There you go. Thanks for your time, Sweppo. It's good for the freaking Flyers. And
We've just had really interesting rounds 3 and 4, and let's recap the selections from all of the teams.
Joe Clark, back at the Melbourne Stars.
that's why exactly how we thought. Harris Joe done. All right, well done. Good work, Timothy. Well, that was meant to be the easy one anyway. Great stuff, Sweppo. Right, let's get this over and done with. Come on, we get what we want or not?
Yeah, I reckon.
How many times have you done these things where we've actually gone in with 18 different plans and you get your plan A?
Better to be prepared.
Oh, 100%. You can't have done it anymore.
No, I wouldn't surprise anyone. And it didn't take too long to make that experience now in Australia.
The pick is in, and Melbourne Stars have got Amy Jones there, so they've been able to select Amy Jones.
Well done. Belsy. Okay. Strikers Wolverhampton. We have to go cap, so they've got the next semester pay gold instead of platinum. Tryon or Beaumont or Arwood.
Now let's go to the Melbourne Stars, so they are selection 11. And Annabelle.
We've selected Marazan Cap.
Yeah, so Marazan Cap, who is pre-signed as well.
Is that Henry? Passed. They're going to cash. Lindsay Smith. So Gibson. Do you want to take Gibson at silver? To take it at silver and then Tryon's our fullback. No. All right, gold. Get it done. Happy? Gold.
Okay, let's have a look at the selections from all of the clubs from rounds 3 and 4.
At least that's one for the good books. Well done, everybody. Great work.
Tickers.
Awesome.
All right.
You can go.
Go
You can go and hibernate for.
I'm going to have a glass of wine in the fire. Might play golf tomorrow, I think. Harris has been unbelievable for us in the past and whatever else, and so our biggest thing is around connection in the group and creating an environment where we know the individuals coming in. So 6 weeks of work to sort of get the pick that we spoke about in the first 5 minutes. It probably doesn't quite add up, but it was great to actually make sure everything's covered just in case that something happens after. We took 5 minutes on Harris, and probably the next 15 was talking about Joe Clark with our third pick, knowing we already had Tom Curran. There was a lot of work done in between, but we're very happy to get 2 excellent Melbourne Stars boys back in green. Harris, everyone knows what he's done, but also Joe Clark, probably a lot of people forget, he's actually won 2 BBL Player of the Year for the Melbourne Stars as well. So 2 quality people, but also two quality cricketers. So we're very excited what that sort of comes ahead. We're very happy, very thankful that we've got the players we actually want. Now it's us to go out there and perform on the big stage. Yeah, we started talking about her very early in the piece, and probably our biggest skill set she brings to the table is the ability to play spin. So we've identified it's probably been a bit of a weakness of ours over the last couple of years. So for her to come in and be able to play that sort of role in the middle order for us and really helps out the other batters around her to really sort of look to dominate that middle order. Again, another great player of spin, and that's what we've identified around that. It's got great power, so he hits behind the wicket, which a lot of our girls don't in our team. So I think it's a great foil for the rest of the girls in our group. There's a lot of power and we're looking for high impact batters, and that's what we got.